Boom. Oddities. Stay strange. We're recording.
We're
And here
here.
we are. Hi, Odd Fam. Welcome back to Oddities. I'm Cassie.
I'm Kelly.
Welcome back to Strange Town. As per usual, everything in the entire universe, can you imagine it? It's in our description. That includes episode information, social media, our Patreon, our merch store, the many wonderful artists that we've worked with. Here we are,
To
all
party.
at all at your fingertips. We're here to party. So, uh, oh, also, did I say our email? Because it's in there too. If you want to send anything along, we'd love to hear it. Um, but anyway, it's all there for you. It's all inside JCPenney. Don't sue me.
Sponsor us. That would be nice.
Sponsor us. So let's think about that. How's my birthday?
I am here. I
And that's enough.
yeah, I'm showing up. No, it's just been a week, you know.
Yeah, it
Um
has.
Part of moving away that is difficult is when you experience things that are scary back home and you can do
Hmm.
nothing to help.
You're not just like an hour away, right?
Yeah, and a big flaw of mine is that my instinct, and I experience this with you a lot, is my instinct is to jump and help, and I can't because I'm not close, and it sucks. Um, as you know, my hometown of Simi Valley is experiencing a very large wildfire, and it's been a touch and go situation with watching my parents be evacuated, then not evacuated, then evacuated, then not evacuated, and now sitting in a warning.
It's
But also,
it's been a weird time.
yeah, and this is also watching Friends and
Mm.
just sitting watching and waiting, and it's scary and it sucks.
Yeah.
So um I also had this realization that I'm like, wow, this is what Cassie experiences when she turns on the news and is like, oh, Lancaster's on fire. Is Kelly
Yeah.
okay?
Pretty much. Yeah.
you know so sorry you had to deal with that.
It's fine. You just aged me dramatically, but it's okay.
Well, you're glowing.
Shout out to my face laser. First of all, you said it's a flaw. It's not a flaw. It's a wonderful and endearing quality about you that you want to help. So I'm just gonna put that there.
Well, thank you, Borshti. um
But it
it
also
just
makes things like this extra tiring for you.
Yeah, there's been
Yeah.
plenty of nights this week that I would wake up suddenly and checking maps. Everyone
Right,
okay?
right.
Is everything fine?
Fair. Fair enough. Definitely.
So, it is what it is. In other news, we are now YMCA members.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, getting the kids signed up for karate.
Oh,
And
great.
the tallest one has expressed that he would like to do track and field.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So the YMCA has track and field for his age group. So gonna sign him up for that
Great.
as well. And then also summer class and summer camps. So bunch of summer fun ahead of us. And also it's a
Yeah.
gym
Yeah.
membership for mama. So there you have it.
Great. That's a lot of fun. Very cool. Oh. Well, I love this.
Yep.
Okay.
Exciting things.
Yeah. What summer classes?
They have like cool STEM
Are
classes for the
uh,
kids. It's more like
ooh,
it's a summer camp stuff, but like
it's
if you
like
wanted,
fun stuff. Okay.
yeah, it's all fun. It's not nothing serious, but if your kids are interested in like taking how to create video game stuff or like little
Hmm.
things like that, it's fun educational stuff. And
Sick.
I like to keep the kids busy if they want to be busy, so here we have it.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. I too have signed up for a class.
Mm-hmm.
I've signed up for a women's self-defense jujitsu class.
I love this for you.
The first Sunday in June, I'll start to learn how to throw down.
God, I'm
And I
excited
love
for
that.
you.
The library ladies theoretically are doing it with me, but now I'm getting some mixed feedback that they might not be. So your girl might be on her own, but it'll be a cool way to meet some new people. So I'll just make some friends by beating them up.
What a way to start a friendship.
I mean, what a way, right?
Remember that
Then,
time I kicked your ass?
yeah, and then remember that time you kicked mine? Yeah,
Good
so
times.
good times. That'll be fun. Also getting excited because we're gonna sign Tiny Small Boy up for a swim class this summer.
Oh, good.
So yes, once he hits one, we're gonna do a little swim class. I'm gonna suit up and jump in with my boy.
Oh, I think
It's
that's
ca-
wonderful.
it's called a tadpole swim class.
That's adorable.
Isn't that so cute? I love
Stop.
that so much. Yeah, so that's exciting stuff. And I think he's gonna be a little water baby like his mama. So psyched for it. That'll be great. And then it'll be especially great when we get a pool in the backyard finally, whenever that dream comes true.
Yeah.
So, that's all exciting stuff. The other exciting thing is that, yeah, I could probably go ahead and say this. I'm interviewing for 4 jobs.
It's exciting.
And maybe this will be the time, kids. We just don't know.
Yep.
That's all we're saying on the matter.
That's all. She's a queen. That's it.
Put it out in the universe. It's going to happen. So we'd love to see it. Um, yeah. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're getting ready to plan the tiny small boy's first birthday.
Yeah, I was just sitting here realizing it's coming up on
Like,
us.
I know. And we're not gonna go like ham about it. Like I'm a relatively big believer that until he can start to actually like remember things, we'll just kind of keep things on a relatively down low.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be like family. We'll probably do like a little pizza. I think the theme is gonna be Barry first birthday.
Very cute. Very cute.
Thank you. Thank you. Um, and the big question is, though, what kind of cake are we going to get him to try for his first cake?
Oh my god.
It's literally so stressful.
Oh god. So
There
many
are so
ideas. Yeah.
so many options, right? He does like strawberries, and this bakery near us does a really good strawberry shortcake.
That would be cute.
And like the icing is like whipped cream, so it's like, it's light. It's not gonna be like crazy for him to try to eat.
Hmm.
I can try making my own. LOL.
I made both boys' first cake, and it was a simple yellow
Like
cake
box mix type of thing. Yeah.
with Cool Whip frosting.
Oh, yum. Cool Whip. Anytime Cool Whip's involved, I'm down.
Yeah. I uh,
Love Cool
I
Whip.
wanted to keep it simple. For the tall one's first birthday, it was just family and some friends. We went
Hmm.
bowling and had pizza.
Fun.
Yeah. And he took the greatest nap of his life. I could tell you that much.
Wonderful.
And
Wonderful.
for the short one's first birthday, it was COVID. So we were at home eating cake.
Slay. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll probably just be like a family thing here. Maybe pizza, maybe a cookout. I don't know, something like that. It's,
Yeah,
like the middle of July, so it'll be a gazillion degrees.
it will be.
It will be literally so hot, but that's okay. So anyway, I can't believe that we're already like here getting ready to plan that.
It's wild. Wow. Where the
I
hell
don't
did this year go?
I like I don't know. I feel like I've been like asleep for half of it or something.
It's been about a year since I've seen you. I'm just now
Yep.
realizing that. Holy, that's
Yep.
rude.
I know. Last you saw me, I had essentially a basketball in the front of me.
You had the cutest baby bump. Shut up.
Thank you. I loved it. It was a fun attachment to my body. So anyway, that's the latest and greatest from yours truly. We have discussed. I went first last time, so I think you do be starting.
Yes, I will start us off.
Before she jumps into it though, friends, please be aware there's a spider tormenting her in the room.
He's over there in that corner.
He was like above you before.
Yeah, He's on the ceiling now, though, so that is making me nervous. So
So just know if you hear a shriek, she's not dead. It's
it's
just the
just a
spider.
freaking spider.
She might be close to dead, but she's not there. All right, Borsta, take us away.
So today we're going to be heading to Chicago. Now, like, fun fact about me, I've never been to Chicago, but my Borsty here,
Girl, Chicago's so much fun.
I've only been in the airport of Chicago.
Okay, and O'Hare is sick. Like, it's a cool
I
airport.
have no complaints. I've none. Never had an issue there, so would love to go to Chicago though. Would love to see it. And maybe you can speak on the behalf of what I'm talking about today. Maybe not.
Okay,
Maybe your dad can. Who knows?
probably. Or mom, both of them.
Here we go.
Here we
um,
are.
we're going to be talking about the Pedway.
The Pedway?
Ring any bells?
It doesn't.
Okay, so beneath the glass towers and the gusty sidewalks of downtown Chicago, there's another city entirely, apparently. One that most visitors never find, and that lifelong residents forget exists. It's called the Pedway, and it's most quietly, remarkably, one of the greatest infrastructures in America, apparently. I believe it.
Wow. Okay.
The Chicago Pedway is a network of tunnels and ground level concourses and bridges connecting skyscrapers, retail stores, hotels, train stations throughout the central business district. But calling it a tunnel system undersells what it actually is. The Pedway is really a collection of hallways and basements that connects the buildings, train stations, and underground parking structures in a loop, with small parts consisting of sky bridges that link the upper floors adjacent to the buildings.
Wow.
In other words, it's less than a secret underground world and more of a hidden layer woven right into the buildings themselves.
That's insane. No, admittedly had no clue that this existed.
The story of the Pedway begins just after World War II. Development began in 1951 when the city of Chicago built one block tunnels connecting the Red Line and the Blue Line subways at Washington Street and Jackson Boulevard. Construction has continued ever since, especially after the explosion that included both the 1968 transit planning study in Chicago Central area and the Chicago 21 plan introduced the 1973. What started as a simple subway connector slowly grew into something much more ambitious, a subterranean spine for the entire loop, essentially.
Huh. Okay.
Today, the scale of the Pedway is genuinely impressive. It connects 50 office buildings, shopping centers, train stations, parking structures, linking over 40 blocks, 5 miles beneath the heart of the city.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
How, like, I don't, like, I feel like this is not a thing that's publicized. And I don't know
Yeah,
why that would be, because, like, it's like a cool aspect of, like, Chicago, you know?
it's, in my opinion, it sounds quite beautiful the way that it's planned
Yeah.
out, the way that it's,
Like, thought went into this
yeah,
shit.
it was very well
Yeah.
thought out.
So I don't
Um,
understand why this is something that's not, like, more widely discussed.
yeah.
I mean, maybe
Along
it is to Chicago people. I'll have to ask my parents. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm genuinely curious of
Like,
what your
yeah.
parents know about it.
Yeah.
Along the way, you'll find coffee shops, food stalls, government offices, and even public art. In December 2013, 22 stained glass panels were installed on the wall opposite the
Stunning.
entrance to Macy's food court, in collaboration with the Smith Museum of Stained Glass Windows. um,
Sure.
it's a reminder that this underground world, as it is, has moments of genuine beauty hiding in it.
I adore stained glass, first of all. Little known fact about me.
Uh,
I
I feel like it's a lost
obsessed.
art and
It is.
often just overlooked.
I want so badly. Are you searching? Uh-oh, did you lose the spider?
I did for a second. Now he's over here, and I don't know how he got over here.
Oh shit, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, oh my God. That was so scary to watch. You talk about not being able to help from afar. I'm across the country, bitch, and that spider's gonna take you out, and I'm gonna have to watch it happen.
Okay.
Anyway, I love stained glass. That's the moral of the story. It's a long-term dream. We have this weird window in our shower. I don't know what the builders were thinking when they put it there, but I would love to replace it with stained glass. That's the long and
Oh,
short of
that
my
would be
story
pretty.
here.
Yeah.
Right? Stunning.
Um, the Pedway's most celebrated purpose through its practical, it offers convenient escape from Chicago's challenging weather, letting you walk
Ah,
downtown while avoiding the elements. The Windy City.
very fair. Very fair.
The system is well lit, clean, and consistently marked by the Pedway symbol, with several maps posted along the way. But you should be aware that the tunnels were not constructed in contiguous fashion, so emerging from the subterranean structure may be requiring at various intervals during your journey. The pat the that patchwork that patchwork quality is part of what gives the Pedway its particular character. It feels less like planned mega project and more like something that grew organically over the decades because it's exactly what it is.
Okay, so it's like a big quilt. Okay, cute, cute.
It really is knitted into the city. It's not,
I love that.
yeah.
I think I would argue that that would just give it, yeah, like more charm and everything.
For the most part of Chicago's history, the Pedway has been kind of an open secret, known to commuters and office workers and visible to everyone else. But in recent years, it's attracted a new kind of curiosity. Tour companies now offer guided walks through the passages, and urban explorers seek out its quieter, more obscure corners. Hidden corridors of stained glass and underground swimming pools, and passages that seem to come up out of nowhere all add texture to the city, and most people only know from street level. In a place famous for its architecture reaching towards the sky, it's worth remembering that Chicago built something remarkable down below, too.
First of all, I would sign up for one of those tours immediately.
Oh, immediately.
Like I would absolutely take one of those tours.
Yeah. Just needed to make
Uh,
eyes on it.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Yeah, like I would there was a I went to Chicago for a work trip a couple of years ago now, and we did this boat architecture tour, and that was very cool. So I would love to get in on an underground one.
Yeah. Again, I would love to hear your parents' opinion on this.
Yeah,
I
I'll have to ask
loved
them.
covering this one. This one,
Yeah.
because yeah, I when I think of Chicago, I think of its skyline. I think of the skyscrapers. I think of
Sure.
what's going up. I do not think about what's down below.
Yeah. No,
So
very cool.
this
Good
was very
find.
cool, and yeah, that's the Chicago Speedway.
Wow. The mo you know.
The mo you know.
That's it. I'm back with, of course, another abduction.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I'm discussing the Whitley, not Whitney, Whitley Strieber case.
Okay,
1985, baby. USA. We're looking at Texas, which says enough, really, to me.
it's Texas.
Texas is like, I don't even know.
Texas.
Yeah, like Texas is like um, insane to me. Like Texas is the Florida of the middle of the United States South.
Listen, I've been. I don't want to go back. Sorry.
That's all there is to it. All right, so walk with me on this. It's the middle of the night, of course. Aliens never show up during the day,
No, only in the middle of the night. They're scared of
only
the
in the middle of
daylight.
the night. Same. So a man wakes up in his bed. Something's very wrong because he can't move and he can't speak, and he can see the room around him, but it feels altered. He's feeling it's too still, it's too like reality itself has narrowed to a single point of attention. And then, according to his account, he becomes aware of something else in the room with him that's not human and not fully visible in the conventional sense, but it's very present. And so this is what is considered the beginning of the experiences described by Whitley Strieber. Maybe it's Stryber, I don't know, but in either case, they're experiences that would go on to essentially become some of the most influential modern abduction narratives in popular culture.
Hmm.
Um, Now, this one is a little bit different, right? Because it doesn't happen like in a field or like on the road or like up in the sky or whatever. it happened in his room. Now, on first pass of this, what it screams to me is sleep paralysis.
You don't say.
Can't move, can't speak. It's giving Tin Man energy for you.
It's giving it's giving my daily.
Right, exactly. So maybe you're just getting abducted all the time.
Oh god, that would be cool.
I would love that for you and
I
also hate
yeah.
that for you. It's all at
Cool.
once, you know?
Yeah.
Anywho, mid 1980s. The UFO narratives have evolved through decades of contactee stories, abduction reports, government era skepticism, whatever. But his account's interesting because now it's a deeply like kind of like interior state because it's not just about what was seen, but like it's more about like what was felt during this sort of like altered state of consciousness that he describes.
Uh-huh.
He was also a writer, skilled in narrative construction, symbolism, emotional language, whatever. He does write a book called Communion. It becomes a cultural phenomenon. It's blending autobiography and horror and unresolved, like basically ambiguity. But anyway, the case itself, I would say, is not just about UFOs. It's also about like the brain's capacity to generate these very vivid experiential reality, I don't know, like moments during what I would argue is probably a sleep state disruption, right? So here's what he describes. Let's talk about the experience itself. He reports repeated nocturnal encounters involving awakening in a partially conscious state, cannot move or speak, strong sense of a presence in the room, a perception of non-human figures near or around the bed, and then fragmented visual impressions rather than any kind of like stable imagery, I guess. So the beings are usually described by him as being small or compact in form, very large eyes, like, or they're like, have like, he described it as like facially ambiguous. So I guess it's just like, it's a face, but it's not like your typical, like, it's not what you would typically register to be a face. Um, these beings were either silent or like very minimally communicative, and overall emotionally unreadable. And so importantly, they're not presented as like linear events. They're kind of like episodic, they're fragmented, definitely dreamlike. And so that's all central to like their what we could call their scientific interpretation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, like we're going with sleep paralysis probably on this bad boy. One of the most important elements is that he cannot move. He's awake, but he can't move. This aligns obviously very well with the neurological phenomenon that is your near and dear sleep paralysis, which I too have experienced now, thanks to postpartum. So
Maybe you are also getting
maybe I
abducted.
was abducted for a hot minute there. Anyway, basically during sleep paralysis, on everything that I've gathered, this is my understanding of it. The brain awakens before the REM muscle inhibition is fully disengaged. Voluntary movement is basically blocked temporarily. Dream imagery can still intrude into your waking perception, and then your threat detection system basically becomes like very active. And so this combination essentially produces very vivid hallucination like experiences. Um, like so when the REM sleep processes and wakefulness like overlap like this, you basically get your vivid dream imagery that was produced during REM sleep. Um, your body is chemically paralyzed to prevent physical acting out of dreams. And then you awake mid transition, kind of, and your conscious awareness returns, but your motor control is inhibited still. And so then your dream imagery spills over. And that essentially creates this powerful illusion of like, I'm awake and something's here with me.
Mm-hmm.
In your case, it's the Tin Man or the shadow figures, spiders you've
Yep.
had. In my case, it took a couple of forms. One was about like eight, it looked like figures with sheets over them in the room. Another one was like it was like a big shadow being at the foot of the bed. Um, Not a pleasant experience.
The figures with the sheets over it,
Yeah.
it's giving a Beetlejuice when they're trying to scare her out of the house.
You're not wrong. but it was also so freaky.
No, 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 no. It's horrifying. It is
But
horrifying.
that's exactly what was giving. You're right. Like, picture with me, but it wasn't like they weren't standing there going like, ooh, like they do in the movie. They're
They're
just
just
like,
standing there, I imagine.
they were just standing there. And one was like right by, I mean, you've seen our room, so we have the little steps up to the bed so Donut can get up to the bed.
Yeah.
So like one was standing, the steps are like basically right at where my foot is. And one was standing like right there. And how I got out of it was I like ended up finally flinging my foot out and kicking nothing essentially. But it was just
I've
like,
had those moments. I've had
but
those
loved
moments where I
that.
punch nothing, I've kicked nothing.
But this is substantiates that we would be final girls, right? Because we're just like fucking
We're fighting.
let's fucking throw hands right now. So anyway, big fan of that. Here's another aspect of this whole thing. Tangent aside, there's this threat anticipation sort of system, right? So during sleep paralysis episodes, the amygdala, which is your fear processing region of your noggin, is very, very active. And so that leads to a very high fear response, a sensation of intrusion or presence, interpretation of ambiguity as threat, and also intensification of like hallucinations. So humans across cultures report similar entities. A lot of times these will take the form of intruders, shadow figures, beings in the room, watchers or visitors. Um, so that's what's cool about sleep paralysis is a global thing.
Wow. Okay.
um, then you have two other things like to go along with this. You have hypnagogic and hypnopompic hallucinations. So hypnagogic is as you're falling asleep. Hypnopompic is as you're waking up. So they can include visual hallucinations, auditory hallucinations, or sensations, tactile impressions, so like touch, pressure, movement, emotional presence without some sort of visual clarity. And so these experiences are often indistinguishable from like real perception during the event itself. And then you also have this aspect of memory reconstruction and symbolic formation to go with his account. So his later recounting of experiences illustrates another key cognitive process, which we've talked about, is memory consolidation into like a narrative form, right? So fragmented sensory episodes over time tend to turn into more structured stories. The emotional meaning starts to shape the visual interpretation, and repetition increases like coherence, and then symbolic imagery replaces ambiguous perception. So basically, it's pronounced in individuals who reflect very deeply on their experiences, as writers, such as him, or like analysts, for example, would do. Um, so his case is really interesting and it becomes very culturally significant because it shifts UFO narratives into a new domain from something that's an external event to something that's more of like an internal experience. So like earlier cases have emphasized like physical crafts, environmental encounters, like beings out and about in the world. His has to do with consciousness states and like right in the bedroom and like subjective reality boundaries. And so it starts to make this whole template for the whole bedroom abduction thing that we see a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know, he's now his narratives include, the nighttime visitation. They show up when you're sleeping, close proximity beings, emotional intensity, and it becomes one of the most replicated modern UFO frameworks as we move forward. And then it becomes sort of this blur between horror and testimony that we get from him in his writing style too. Um, and so he does not just like present this simple claim like earlier contactees or abductees. Instead, he starts to like occupy this weird zone where he's like, yes, this was my own subjective experience, and like there's no real physical explanation to it, and like, whatever. Even though now we, can look at it and say that that's definitely like sleep paralysis. But anyway, his experiences endure in like the UFO cultural memory because they align with something more universal than UFO beliefs, which is that we're very vulnerable when we sleep. And so
Yeah.
that adds this whole layer of like spookalabookala,
It does.
right? So anyway, all of this is to suggest that like UFO narratives may sometimes just be layered interpretations placed onto older, like very deeply human sleep phenomena that people experience. And so basically, if an experience feels completely real, presence, fear, perception, memory, whatever, but originates in a state where the brain is basically dreaming or partially awake, then like Where does the experience reside? Is it a dream? Is it really your external reality? Sleep paralysis is an interesting thing because it covers that gray area in the between. And so in a case like Strieber's, the important mystery here is like not necessarily what entered into his room, but how the human mind builds a reality so convincing that it feels indistinguishable from the waking life.
Wow.
There you have it, Whitley Strieber, baby. He's written like a gazillion books, so he's definitely capitalized off this shit.
100%. He knew what he
Girl,
was
what are you
doing there.
doing? You need to write a million books. You have
I
so
need to
much
write.
sleep paralysis.
Mama needs to make some money.
Mama's got to do some writing. But anyway, that's Whitley Strieber. It's an interesting case. Nothing about what he shared as I was reading through his different experiences actually triggered to me this was in fact any sort of visitation. To me, every time it was like this is sleep paralysis.
100% this is sleep paralysis. Do
Yep.
not think that this is a visitation, abduction, nada.
No. Would
As
I want
a
to be in his shoes?
professional sleep paralysis
Sufferer.
experiencer,
Yeah.
um, I, debunked.
Debunked. 100% debunked. But I wouldn't want to experience what he's going on either.
No,
Sounds
no.
freaky as hell.
And like I think I said it on the bonus episodes. Since moving into this house, I haven't been dealing with that shit. So like,
I love that for you.
yay.
Yeah. And now you will.
Yeah, probably. It's all coming back now.
Sorry. But yeah, I mean, this is not a case that I believe. I am more likely to believe some of these other cases, especially like the last one with Pascagoula. Like, I know we were like, yeah, maybe they were on drugs or whatever, but the more that I ruminate on it, like something happened to those guys. But like this one, to me, this is like a very like point blank case closed, like explainable thing.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
feels very just open and shut. Very, very, very much so.
But there you have it, kids. There's a crash course on sleep paralysis for everyone. And
Love that for
why?
us.
Yeah, a little science. We scienced our way out of it, which we love to see.
Love that.
We love to see it. But of Cuervo, let us know your thoughts on the matter. If you are staunchly against this interpretation and feel, no, these beings showed up in his room, how rude, feel free to share them. We'd love to hear it. And of course, let us know if you've heard about the Pedway. I
The
was going to call it
Pedway.
Piedmont. Yeah, the Pedway. So anyway, let us know if you've ever been. And until next time.
Stay strange.